everything gets sort of lumped together under the terms of climate engineering or geoengineering, but there's two fields within this that are really distinct. And carbon removal, which is sort of vacuuming carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere, that's really, we know we need to do this. It's in the IPCC reports. It's a fairly well accepted thing. The really difficult one is solar radiation modification, because that potentially has impacts that are so much bigger than a community or region or nation. Stratospheric aerosol injection is where you're essentially pretending to be a giant volcano, where you send a balloon up into the stratosphere, which is the layer of the atmosphere that's above the one that we live in, and you release tiny particles of sulfur dioxide or calcium carbonate, and those form a layer that sort of bounces the sunlight back as soon as they hit them. Marine cloud brightening is quite a localized idea. What you do is you get a machine that looks like a snow cannon, but it actually sucks salt water up from the sea. And it sprays salt water as this really fine fog. It's almost invisible. And these tiny, tiny, tiny saltwater particles float up into the clouds, and then they attract more water vapor when they're in the clouds and sort of make the clouds bigger to bounce the sun back from the ocean. Everybody I talk to is really clear that neither of these fields are going to be any good to us if we don't also reduce emissions at the same time. Otherwise, we're not going to get anywhere at all.